What do you say, everybody? It's your boy Irish Wolf here, and we're here on Welker's farm, getting ready to conquer the mega field. I got my buddy Oregon Trees on here with me. He's going to help me get this field knocked out, and we're going to try and get the field all done tonight in tonight's stream. We're going to be streaming for probably an hour, hour and a half. So with that being said, let's get ready.
Alright, I'm gonna fire this combine up here. So you guys done with their half first, huh?
I've already started. I'm already moving, man.
Oh man, no, I'm going now too. You're already ahead of me. Oh, let's get going here.
Yeah. And I know you guys, I know I've been procrastinating and talking about getting this mega field done. But I know you guys are like, oh, where's the mega field? Where's the mega field? Well, here's the mega field. It's finally coming around. We're finally getting to it. So.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
We squeezed a little bit of time in to knock this field out.
Mm-hmm.
Just for fun. And we're going to try to get, hopefully we get at least 800,000 liters maybe.
Yeah.
It didn't fully get fertilized all the way.
No, it didn't fully get fertilized.
It's a lot better this time.
What's up, Jake? I see that you're watching. This is the mega field on Welker's, Jake. It's pretty much soybeans as far as the eye can see. So.
I see you coming.
Yeah, I see you over there.
There won't be too many times we see each other until we're getting close to the end.
So, if everything is, if my calculations are correct, we should get 800 and something thousand liters off this field. So.
But it didn't get fully fertilized.
But it did get fully fertilized. There's a couple.
It is fully ready for harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the orange, so we should be able to get. A nice little bit here.
Oh yeah. And we're gonna try and get this field knocked out 100% tonight, but I'm only gonna be streaming for about an hour.
Well, let's see how much we could get done in an hour, though.
Exactly. Everything's good, Jake. Just sitting here playing some games. That's about it, man.
Chilling, playing some farm sim. What's better than that, you know?
Yep.
Had a good Mother's Day, and now we're playing some farm sim. So.
Yeah. But I do got some things coming down the pipeline. I've already got my next roleplay map set up for when I decide to end my Lone Oak. But I'm at least going to go through the other one should stream. There's a problem with that for some reason. For some reason, when we both stream on the same map, I don't know what happens, but Smoked gets kicked all the time, and I don't know. My next roleplay map is a secret. I'm keeping it quiet. Oregon Trees knows what it is because I was talking to him about it earlier today before we started, but I'm keeping it quiet. I want it to be a surprise. So
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
But you just have to stay tuned and keep on watching. That way you can figure out what it is.
You could join if you want, Jake, but all we're doing is this. There's not really much to do besides, I mean, you'd either have to run auger, wagon, or truck. But, so...
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of just being in the combines tonight.
Exactly. That's pretty much all it is tonight. It's just combine work. We're not seeding. We're not planting anything. We're just pretty much just knocking this field out, and that's it.
He could do some fertilizing or something for you over there on 2.
I'll probably do that off stream, and stuff like that, But I won't plant. I'll probably go in and plow and and get rid of the weeds and everything, and then go back in and fertilize and lime. But yeah, as far as the Lone Oak role play, I'm gonna run that for at least 2 seasons, 3 seasons. So before I make the decision whether I want to keep it going or if I want to end it and move on to my next role play map. Which my next role play map is going to be a solo role play because I literally have all my mods turned on.
Yeah. Like I said, don't break it.
Jake, I'm not the only person that knows is Smoked, and I'm not telling anybody else. You can beg me all you want to know what my next map's gonna be. I'm not gonna tell you, man.
Yeah, you just gotta be patient. You'll find out soon.
He goes, "Can you text me on PSN what it is?" Sorry, nope, not doing that. Nice try, though, Jake. Nice try. So. Yeah, you can't fast farm with this combine.
Oh, you can't? I'm over here fast farming. I'm doing 30 right now.
Really? It looks like you're barely moving on my screen. And I'm looking right at...
I'm barely moving.
And I'm looking right at you, dude.
Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Man, watch this in time lapse, right? You'd be doing 100.
Right?
I love watching that. Like, man, those guys are going so fast. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Like, those guys are going just as fast as I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took them hours to harvest that field, you know? Because I watched some videos where the guys were doing mega fields like this, and they're just like ripping through it, loading up their auger wagons and trailers. It's super fast. It's on PC, of course. They do have some bigger mods than we have on here, but they're still putting in the work, and they're doing all the work.
Yeah.
We're just watching it super fast. It's never like that on our end, huh?
No.
Slow going.
Yeah, slow going. 6 miles an hour in a combine.
Yep. Getting it done.
Yep.
I'll have to get back on one of these days and help finish up 18 down there doing that corn.
Yeah. So
it won't take very long. I knocked out a big chunk of that last night.
The funny thing is, guys, in case you didn't, I did this last night. Smoked got on and helped me out a little bit, but I completely own the bottom of the map now.
Yeah, he made some purchases.
So we own 18, 1, 2, 19, 20, and of course the mega field and all the fields that make up the mega field. And 18 will be put into the mega field.
Yeah, so it's going to be that whole bottom corner, huh?
This whole bottom corner.
Nice.
So.
That'd be a good size field.
Oh yeah, dude, this field would be freaking huge, man.
Imagine if you put corn on the whole field.
It would probably fill up my silo and then some, my silo systems and then some. I'd probably have to dump corn somewhere because I probably wouldn't have enough freaking storage. So
that's why doing the soybeans is nice. They pay well, and it takes a big field to do soybeans and make a lot of money. So this is a big field for soybeans.
Yeah.
And then tell them what's over there on one that you bought.
Soybeans. There's more soybeans.
You bought one, and there's soybeans already over there.
I didn't realize what crop type was on it, and it's like, oh shit, more freaking soybeans. It's nuts, man.
But hey, if you guys play Welkers and you get onto a map like this, you know that. Well, how much was that field one? $2 million?
Yeah, I think it was around $2 million.
Yeah, I think it was about $2 million as well. So, you know, if you harvest a big field like that, you're probably going to get like $1 million or $2 million off of doing soybeans that's already on there. So if you watch for the red crop on a big field, you can harvest it and get your money back.
Yeah.
But of course, you're not worried about money on this map.
No, this map I'm not worried about money. This is my chill, come and hang out map, you know. And just sit back and relax and hang out with friends and farm. That's all this map is. Like I said, I'm not worried about money on this map. So, as you can tell by up in the upper right-hand corner, you know.
Yeah, we're just going to try to top off your silos.
Yeah. This map is literally, I mean, my silo system can hold 2.1, a little over 2.1 million liters of any given crop, of any given cereal crop. You know, so corn, soybeans, wheat, canola, barley, you know. So.
Yeah, it should take a little while to fill that up.
Mm-hmm.
What's your percentage?
88. But I'm
88 already.
Yeah, but I'm literally, once I fill up, I won't be that far from the truck. I'm actually passing the truck right now, so once I fill up, I'll just back up to it and empty out.
So are you going to be using the truck right there? Or?
Yeah, the truck that's up here on the north end of the field where I parked it.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the auger wagon for a second.
Helper? Helper. Oh, yeah, you grab the auger wagon, so you put it on a hired worker.
Yeah, just for a sec.
Oh, that's cool. I don't care.
Just keep that harvester going over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't see that. The truck was down here already. That's funny.
Yeah. I kind of strategically placed the trucks last night where I thought would be the best spot for them to be.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's a good spot. Especially running this auger wagon, too.
Yeah. Alright, I'm full. Let's go dump in the truck. But I was perusing the mod hub earlier today, right?
And what did you find on there?
I was looking through, you know, I look through everything. They haven't updated it in like the last few days, at least the maps. The same 8 brand new maps that came out, they're still the only ones that are brand new. But I went and looked in large tractors to see if they had any new large John Deere tractors or whatever. And I found the Case IH autonomous tractor. It thing is wicked looking, dude. There's no.
You haven't used that yet?
I have it on my new map. I have 2 of them.
Oh yeah. They're not that high horsepower, but those things are badass looking.
They're wild looking, dude.
Especially in cab view too.
Yeah.
There's no cabs. You're sitting on top of the tractor. So when you're driving that thing at cab view, you have full view all the way around.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, it's like, dude, it would be so badass if we could get like course play on the console, right? And for those who don't know what course play is, basically it's a script mod for Farm Sim where you can lay out a course, right? And that whatever piece of equipment you assign to that course, it will drive that course exactly how you drove it.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, and I was thinking, oh, it'd be so cool if we could have course play on the console, because those things are meant to be autonomous. They're meant to literally drive by themselves. You know, no one controlling them. That'd be so badass to set them up to like run and deliver grain and stuff like that, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're saying with the newer games, Because the AI, it's getting better, but it's not as good as it should be. They're talking about being able to have your AI be able to run truck for you and stuff like that, where if you want to be in the harvester, you know that truck's full, you can say, hey, worker, go take that load to the mill or whatever.
Yeah, well, what was it? There was another farming game I played. I can't remember what it was. Right?
Was that, I forgot, there's some other farm simulator type,
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was. But, oh no, it was Farm Sim on my DS. Right?
Oh, is that what it was?
You can tell a hired worker to go and sell grain for you while you're harvesting.
Oh yeah, you should be able to do that.
Right? And like when it's running out of seed, it will go over to where the seed is and reload the seeder with seed, or it'll rebuy, or or it'll buy fuel or whatever it needs. It'll buy fertilizer.
That's cool.
It's like, I don't understand why they don't have that on the console. If you can have it on the DS, which is a way less powerful system, right?
Yeah, that's interesting, yeah.
Why can't you have it on the consoles where you have that power, where you can say, hey, where if you select the spot and then like for instance, say these trucks were full, right? We select where we want the trucks to dump, and put a hired worker in it, and the hired worker will drive off and go dump them and then come back.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
You know.
We should be able to have the GPS thing on here too.
Oh yeah, the GPS. I used it on the PC, and I wasn't, and the GPS mod takes a bit to get used to. Takes a bit to figure out.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, it makes manually driving, like manually harvesting, a breeze. Because all you got to do is make sure you're perfectly straight, and you got that GPS line perfectly straight. Hit cruise, turn your implement on and hit cruise and go, and you don't have to touch the controller. Yeah. It holds a perfectly straight line.
Oh yeah, I was more talking about, I know what you're talking about. You're right, though, GPS, you just set it up to where it, like autopilot.
Yeah.
I was talking about the one where if you're like moving your equipment down to the other side of the map, you can line all your equipment up and drive across the map together.
Oh yeah, the Follow Me mod?
Is that what that one is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tight.
That's Follow Me. As long as you're driving the piece of equipment in the front, you can link all your equipment together and they'll follow you.
Yeah, that's cool.
As long as you're driving the piece of equipment in the front. But yeah, I do like the Follow Me mod. The Follow Me mod is badass, especially like if you get a lot of it, like you just like bought like a shit ton of freaking equipment, and you don't feel like
it back from the store and stuff,
going back and like getting one piece of equipment there and then snapping to the next piece of equipment, driving it back. You could just put them all on a line, get the front piece of equipment, and drive off, and they'll follow you. Sounds like you got you need to change the battery in your fire alarm.
Is that here at mine?
Yeah.
I thought I just heard that.
Yeah, I heard that on your end, dude. It sounds like you need to change the battery in your fire alarm.
That's funny, because I barely even heard it on my end.
Oh, I heard it clear as day, dude, like I was standing right next to it.
Oh, wow. Boy, the mic doesn't have headphones on like I do. Hearing more in-game stuff than in my own house.
Yeah.
I got all the sound and... Oh, yeah.
There it goes again.
Well, hopefully it doesn't keep doing that.
It'll keep doing that until you put a new battery in it, or you take the battery out of it.
Yeah, I might have to go do that. If he keeps doing it, I'll go take that fucker out. I probably have a battery around here somewhere. Probably right in front of me, actually.
But...
yeah, some of those new mods like that on PCs...
Well, the Follow Me mod has actually been around since 15. The GPS mod has been around since 15. But the thing I like especially about the Follow Me mod is it's nice. And Courseplay has been around since 15. A lot of these, what they call script mods, which is what they are, they're script mods. Follow Me is a script mod because it adds a script to the game, a custom script to the game. Course Play is a custom script to the game, and the GPS mod is a custom script to the game. In that,
Sure.
the thing I like about Follow Me and Course Play is, like I said, say you've got a mega field, and you want and you don't want to have to constantly be hiring a worker to harvest while you're running and dumping, right? You can set a tractor or a truck or whatever to work with a combine, and when that combine gets so full, the truck or tractor will automatically pull up next to the combine and empty out into that tractor, and then that tractor
That's
will,
cool.
Once that tractor or that truck is full, then it'll go to your silo system and dump in the silo or wherever or whatever course or wherever you told it to go dump. And it works the same way. Like if you want to deliver multiple crops at one time, you can have a Course Play running for canola going to one place while you're running something else. And it also, the thing I like about it too is it makes the maps feel more alive. Because it's not, because it's not just you're not the only you're not the only one running a truck around or a tractor. You'll see,
But yeah, you're actually playing by yourself.
Even though you're playing by yourself, you're having all this other equipment move around and to go make deliveries and all this. It makes the game feel more alive, which I like.
That's like when I'm watching clutch simulations when he's driving his stuff around. He'll be driving the truck and he'll have his big harvesters or tractors following him. And his main driver, he calls it Gertie. Come on, Gertie. Yeah, it's always his AI driver.
Yeah, that's the Follow Me mod.
Come on, yeah.
That's the Follow Me mod. That's like if you go to Squad Farms, who is Stevio, and he has a Lone Oak Let's Play, a Lone Oak role play. Like when he's going off to do something else, but he still needs to get work done in his field. He'll have a Course Play set up, and there'll be this white pickup truck that shows up to his farm. Well, he calls that his cousin.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Right?
That's funny. Hey, I'm going to set a worker to this guy. I'm going to go fix that smoke alarm real quick.
All right, man. That's cool.
driving my wife nuts. So. Laying down. She's like, that thing's so loud. I'm offloading into the truck right now. I'm going to set this guy up.
Well, we're making progress. I'm on my second full round of harvesting here.
Nice.
There'll be two. Well, it'll basically be two headlands on each end.
Nice.
So,
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight here, and I hope you guys are enjoying the farming and watching me troll around in a in a harvester. God, there's a lot of soybeans here. I think last time we did this, when we last harvested soybeans in this field, we got almost 440,000 liters of soybeans. So we're going to get a lot. Once again, we're going to get a lot of soybeans off this. I'm hoping we get at least, hopefully get more than 440,000 liters. But it's going to be a lot. It's, this is a huge field. So. And we have a complete other silo system to dump this into. So we can actually get a count on here of this harvest. Yeah, because right now, soybean-wise, we have 439,963 liters as far as soybeans in the silo system right now. And that was from the first harvest, when we first harvested this. Whip it around. Man, this combine's got some hours on it already. Alright, first truck is almost completely full. So let's get back to work here. Didn't want to hire a worker. And thank you to the 3 people who decided to come and watch me and Smoked hammer out this field, or at least try to get this field done tonight. We may get it done. We may not get it done. That's still yet to be seen. So consider we just started here just a few minutes ago with working on this field.
Alright, sorry about that. I am back.
That's all good, man. Did you get
It's
that?
weird. I switched out the battery in that thing. I took the other battery. I found a new battery. Took the old battery out. Checked it with my tongue. It's a 9-volt, so I checked it with my tongue. It still has some zap to it, so I said, whatever. I put the new one in. And I was like, all right, cool. And then it didn't go for a while. And I put everything away, and all of a sudden it beeped again. So I was like, oh, damn it. I had to go pull everything out and check the battery. And yeah, they're both good batteries.
I don't know, man.
It's a bit quiet now.
Yeah. Well, I've dumped twice into the truck now, so.
Awesome.
On my side. Jesus, dude, this is a lot of friggin' soybeans. You know? Soybeans for as far as the eye can see.
No, it's not that many soybeans, is it? Let's just warm up.
Oh, God.
I'm going to have 6 harvesters going 24 hours a day.
on freaking no. Well, hell, dude, it's gonna take you days just to even get that map freaking ready to even take a seed or two.
I'm already putting seed down, baby. I already got a whole chunk in the bottom going with that 100-foot wide cedar.
The Bourgeois, the big one.
Yeah. I think that the seeding is going to be the least of our worries, and also. I've been putting lime down as well because it needs lime after I did all the, I did everything else to it, so it needed lime. So I started putting the lime down, but as soon as you put lime down, it shows where it's been fertilized. Well, since I've been plowing all the ground in, a lot of it is already fertilized. Since I plowed in all the bushes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So much of that land it's already. At least 50% fertilized. So as I run over it with the big cedar, it's doing 100% already for me. So it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's going to harvest nice though. I kind of saw you in the distance there. Barely up, now you disappeared.
Yeah, I saw you there a second ago, too.
That's so funny when the fields are so massive that you can't even see the other person. It's not like you're on the other side. You're only in the middle over there, so...
Yeah.
You're only halfway gone. I still can't see you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I've made just as many passes as you've made so far. It's just I'm doing, one continuous cut. Whereas you're going back and forth.
Yeah, that one continuous, you definitely harvest faster.
Well,
as long as you get it flipped around fast and get a line back up and going again.
Yeah.
It's not too bad doing it just back and forth. The workers take forever to turn around.
Yeah. Oh, man. So you going to stream 80 tonight, or you going to take a night off from streaming?
Who knows yet? I might still do a little stream.
Yeah.
If I do end up taking a night off, no big deal either. I'll always do it tomorrow.
Yeah, all I know is after this, I'm going to go back to working on that other map, finish getting it set up. It's almost done. It's almost done being completely set up, so.
That's cool.
I'm just working on getting crop in the ground, so that way when I start it, I've actually got, you know, at least on the. There it goes again.
Yeah, what the fuck? All right, well, I'll be back again.
All right. And I don't know what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night, guys. I am going to be streaming, but I don't know what I'm going to be streaming. I may stream more Farm Sim. I will not be streaming Mass Effect because Mass Effect is Saturday nights. That's my Saturday night stream. I may stream some World of Warships or War Thunder or something, but I will be streaming something tomorrow night. I just haven't figured out which game I want to, which game I want to stream. So, if you guys have any ideas, feel free to comment below or comment here in the chat. The games that I do have are GTA 5, obviously Farm Sim, Mass Effect Andromeda, but that game is not getting streamed tomorrow night. That is my Saturday night stream. War Thunder and World of Warships. I also have WWE 2K18 and WWE 2K20 for my PlayStation. I don't have 2K19 for my PlayStation, although I need to get it for my PlayStation, because to me that's the better WWE game. But, yeah, you guys just tell me what you think I should stream, and give me ideas of what you think I should stream, and I'll take it under advisement, under consideration. But tonight, it's Mega Field time. Get this Mega Field done.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
I don't know what's going on with that. It hasn't beeped the whole time I was away, so I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know, dude. You know, I was just sitting here talking to the audience, telling them that I'm going to stream tonight or stream tomorrow night. I just don't know what I'm going to stream. I don't know if I'm going to stream Farm Sim again, or I may stream War Thunder or World of Warships.
And do one of those, because I want to see what those are about too.
Yeah. You know, I also have WWE 2K19 or 2K18 and 2K20. So, but I was just telling them that I also have GTA 5. You know, telling them that if there's a particular game they want to see me stream, I'll think about it. I'll take it under consideration and I'll think about it. You know.
Well, video games are one thing, but Farm Sim is like real life.
Yeah.
That's why I like Farm Sim so much, because like everyone's like, who needs real life when you have Farm Sim?
But no, dude, after this stream, I'm gonna go to my other map and take some pictures, right? Some screenshots and send them to you, so you can see it.
Yeah, you should.
So you can see how this thing, how my shit's set up, dude. It's sick. You'll like it.
I feel so special since I'm the only one that knows.
Yeah, you're the only one that knows. My girlfriend doesn't even know.
Yeah, just like I told you about No Man's Land, and I was like, you got me excited about it. I'm like, all right, I have to share it. I have to share everybody. I really just wanted to show it that way. Because once I share it, I'm kind of committed to doing it, you know?
Yeah.
I have to go through with it now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you're forced to do it now, bro.
Dude, I tell you what though, every lap I make around that, it feels more and more possible.
It gets smaller and smaller. The field, you know, the area where you gotta.
We still have to plant. Doing the lime's gonna take a lot of work, but.
Oh god, dude, doing the lime's gonna take forever.
Yeah, well, we got a good chunk done already of it.
So. Especially if we're hand doing it.
Yeah, some of it's workers, and some of it's they're kind of glitchy and all over the place, especially on the hills on the north end of the map there.
Yeah.
There's some pretty big hills back there, so the workers don't know what to do when you come to that. So
yeah.
And you got to think about it too. So on the back of the hill, where I was doing the lime, where the steeper it was getting, the gap in between each row was further apart. And I think that is when they're making the game and they're designing the path the worker's going to work on. It's a flat plane. They're looking at a flat plane and they're only going in a straight line.
Yeah.
So that path they're running on, when it goes at that angle, their path stays the same, but the spread isn't accounted for in how wide it is. You know.
Yeah.
Because if you're at a 45-degree angle and it's 10 feet wide when you're flat, when you're at that 45-degree angle, that area that you're not compensating for is now 15 feet wide. So, like the AI doesn't account for being on a drastic angle like that. So, when they were really steep, it was even bigger spread. So, I was like, oh, that's weird. And I thought about how the computer's set up to where they're on a flat plane, only looking like two-dimensional on their path of travel.
Yeah.
Where they're not set up at the axis of that, being able to spread that or tighten up their path, you know, depending on the angle. So I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I never thought that was going to happen.
Well, first truck's full.
Awesome.
Well, this is this first 60,000 liters heading to the silo. I'm surprised you don't have that truck over there full.
I don't. I'm coming up on a full load now, but I also have that auger wagon over here too. I dumped a load in.
Yeah, well, because that's a smaller grain setup. That trailer only holds 55,000 liters.
Yeah, well, it's probably going to be full here in just a minute. I dumped a whole harvester full in the grain cart, so.
Alright, let's go over here. Remember, we're not going to the black silo. We're coming over here to the other one.
I was just going to ask about that, yep. Yeah, that way we could keep them separate. That way we could tell what our actual total was. And our first total was, what, 440,000 about?
439,963.
Nice.
That's the exact count. I just looked at it.
Nice. It's not going to take us too long to get up to that amount again, I don't think.
No. Alright, first load's in.
Awesome.
On my way back.
About halfway emptied out of the harvester. I love the capacity of these harvesters. They do takes a while to empty them out.
Yeah. Well, I still got grain left in the harvester right now.
Yeah, you couldn't fit it all in?
Couldn't fit it all in the truck.
Yeah. I think the truck can take a little bit more. See if I can get around here again and do a load into the grain cart. I'll probably just set a worker back on this real quick and then I'm going to grab the grain cart and come over and fill the truck up and run it in while these guys are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys were only using 2 harvesters on this big mega field here. You could use more and have more workers going, but most of the work, besides a little bit of worker help, most of the work just Irish Wolf and I are doing. We're doing all the work by ourselves almost, besides a little bit of worker help.
Yeah. And that's mainly when we're running trucks, so.
Yep.
Actually, I didn't even put my combine back on a hired worker. I just left it sitting here when I ran the truck in.
Oh, you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so... Oh, you know what? I did not check the fuel on this one. The one I was using was that one. How's the fuel on that one?
Damn near full.
Yeah, see, that one was the one I had that I first set up over there for you.
Mm-hmm.
I did not check the fuel on this one. This one's actually pretty low.
It may need fuel.
Do you have a fuel tank?
Give me 1 second. Because that one that I have is a pain in the ass to actually use. So, let me do this. Let me find it. Got to go through everything I have on the damn map to find it.
Yeah. You know, it'll probably run for a long time before needing to actually get filled up. I just looked over at it and I'm like, wow, it's way lower than I thought. I was like, it was just full, but that one over there was full. Oh, you placed one over there?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You don't have a portable?
No.
Yeah, that's what we need out here.
So, but there's a fuel tank there, so if you want, you can stop and fuel that truck up on your way back.
No, it's the harvester.
Oh, the harvester?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It'd be nice to have a portable out here in the field.
Portable.
Well, that could probably run for a while before needing fuel, so it will be fine.
Well.
Alright, truck is full.
I just bought one. I had the slots for it, so I just bought one.
Portable?
Yeah.
Nice. You want me to go pick it up, or are you going to have it shipped over here?
Probably go have one of us go pick it up here in a little bit.
Alright, well, I got a worker set. I'm running this truck back, so
yeah.
I might as well go do it real quick.
Yeah, the pickup truck's over there. Just grab the pickup truck, go grab it, and fill it up.
That sounds good.
So.
No problem. Harvester's running, trucks are full. Just got to keep them going, right, with some fuel.
Yeah, I'm good on fuel in my combine.
Yeah, for sure.
My harvester, I'm good on it.
Go for a while too, but might as well get that going just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like below half tank, so.
Yep, there you go. I see you driving by.
Yeah. And so you're dumping this in that far silo right over there.
Yeah, that far silo over there by fertilizer and seed.
Yep. Is that morning fog in the air or something? It was really smoky looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. I played Bellsborough on Seasons a while back. Like my first time playing Seasons. I'm like, oh man, it just rained and rained and rained. It rained so much for me on Bellsborough. It was just the normal Seasons mod,
Yeah.
Geo. But when I finally got to summer, I was like, oh yeah, finally summertime. Summer's gonna be nice. Man, it was really hazy. Like there was like forest fires going on or something like that in the summertime. Like it wasn't until like maybe autumn time it started to get like blue skies and clear out in the game. I'm like, oh man, it's so weird. I was thinking, oh yeah, summer it's gonna be nice and sunny. I was like, no, it was pretty realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of interesting. Really hazy in the sky, like not even bright. Where it's like, oh man, that sucks, you know?
Yeah.
But as soon as it started, like, as soon as like autumn started and the season kind of changed a little bit, it was like bright blue skies and really clear and nice out. I'm heading back. I'm gonna bring this all the way back over there. Then I'm gonna buzz over into the pickup and go get that.
Yeah, I'm just fast forwarding time to get that haze out of the air.
Oh. get it to like noon. Oh no, you're already at 10:24. Yeah, it is actually way more clear right now. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's actually really nice out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thanks for doing that. It's so weird. Sometimes I'll play this game and I'm like, man, it's so dark. And other times I'm like out there, I'm like, man, it is bright out.
Yeah.
It's a nice day. That's what's kind of like realistic about some of the change. Even with like certain maps, they'll have the clouds going over, and just like the shadows out a little bit because the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Seasons does that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry, guys. This is pretty much going to be the stream tonight. It's just us in combine, in harvesters, harvesting soybeans.
This is what they've been wanting to see, though, so...
Yeah.
They're going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
Or hate it.
Yeah.
Or love it.
Yeah.
So we've done so much harvesting, especially soybeans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just another day for us.
Yeah. Well, I know on my roleplay map on Lone Oak, it is harvest time. All the fields on the Lone Oak map are ready to go, and everything. I think we
should do some of that tomorrow.
I think actually I think I might stream World of Warships because I started playing World of Warships again today, and it's super. And I said I had to learn it. I had to learn it before I started playing it and streaming it on the console. Dude, it's so much freaking easier on the console. It's like stupid easy.
Oh, is it? That's good.
Yeah. So.
I like when stuff is easier.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something you're already familiar with, or you're doing a certain way, and it's like, oh man, that's way better.
Yeah. Now, I have to reach a certain level before I can play against other players. I think I got to reach like level 5. Right?
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, the battles are usually 15 minutes long, or until whenever the all the AI ships are destroyed, enemy AI ships are destroyed. So in an hour, I could do 4 matches in an hour, hour stream.
And which game is that again?
That is World of Warships Legends. It's on the PSN. It's free to play.
That's cool. I'm gonna look it up.
It's a free-to-play game.
Preview, type of thing.
And same way with War Thunder. It's a free-to-play game as well. Although it's a little bit more complicated because it's you can tell that it's nothing more than a PC port where they ported it over from the computer.
Oh yeah. I already have another 31,000. There was still grain left, or soybeans left in the grain cart. I have 31,000, almost 32,000 going into the truck right now from the grain cart.
Yeah.
Truck will be over half full again.
Yeah, I still have to do that experiment that we were talking about last night as we were getting this field ready.
Which one was that?
To go into Welker's, start another Welker's map and see if I can plow the roads in.
Oh yeah, right. Make an even bigger field, right?
Yeah.
Mega field on Welker.
Yeah.
That's so funny, your little 1 egg pallet. Or 1 egg box.
Oh, on the back of the truck?
Yep.
Dude, that egg box has been on the back of that truck forever.
Let's stay in there. Strapped on well.
Uh-huh. Well, hell, I don't think I've touched this map in 2 weeks.
Yeah, since we started playing together. No, it hasn't been that long. Cause you and I haven't even been playing together that long.
Yeah.
We've only been playing together for like a week, which is crazy. It doesn't seem like that, but especially for everybody that watches us play.
Yeah.
They probably think that we've been playing together for a long time, but we've only been playing and streaming together for about a week. So
yeah.
We've done a lot of videos since then.
Yeah. Well, hell, before I started cutting down to one stream a night, man, I was slamming several streams out in a night.
Yeah.
You know, and that believe it or not, dude, that got to be not only annoying to my subs, but also very. Dude, by the time I was done streaming, I was exhausted.
Oh yeah.
You
But it's
know.
fun though when you have enough content to share.
Yeah.
And you can stay busy doing stuff, you know.
Yeah.
It makes it. It's just like having a job that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it nice going to work. It makes it easy going to work because you love it, you know.
No, I will say
I'm not
this.
working right now, but I love my job.
Yeah,
so
now I will say
easy.
this: when I do go back to work, things will change as far as me stream wise because I work at night.
Yeah, for sure.
Running parts into Ford, so that things will change. So I may not stream until the weekends, you know, or maybe try to do a little hour stream here and maybe like 30-minute stream in the morning when I get off of work. But I'll just have to adjust, you know.
Yeah, well, when you start doing that, that's when you can like dial in your content more, you know, and figure out what you're going to share. I've been thinking about writing it down, starting like a journal type of thing. What we work on, what we talk about.
Yeah.
I'll probably even start taking notes as I play. So if I say something or like, oh, that's a good idea, I'll write it down.
Yeah.
So I'll cut back to it and kind of.
Yeah. Well, I know for a fact that Saturday nights is going to be. Saturday nights is going to be Mass Effect Andromeda because that you're talking that game alone has 60+ hours of gameplay in it, and that's just that's just to get through the main quests. That's not counting all the optional stuff you could do, trying to get 100%
trying to get in one go.
You know.
You gotta do it in one go. You gotta do it in one 60-hour stream.
Yeah, no.
Oh, come on.
But
all-nighter, all-dayer for 2.5 days.
Yeah, 2.5, almost 3 days to get through that game. One state hit. No, man. Sorry, couldn't do that. You know.
I remember like when Halo first came out, we were playing Halo, and it was like the goal was to get through the whole game in 10 hours on like Legendary mode.
Yeah.
That was like Halo 1 when it first came out on Xbox.
Yeah. Dude, I love Halo.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while. I have Halo 4. Yeah, Halo 4, that's a good one. I haven't played it enough though.
Yeah.
It's on the 360. I got a bunch of games on the 360. I need more on this, but got a little bit.
Well, basically, what I want to do, one thing I want to do is I want to expand the memory on my PlayStation. So I'm going to look at getting a 2 or 3 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah, we've been looking at getting one as well.
You know, so that way I can. That way I can. Yeah. Yeah, that way I can actually have all my games that I have the discs for on my system. You know, so that way I don't have to delete games, so I can put games back on and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know. So.
I know on my Xbox, a lot of my games don't take up that much space, like GTA and stuff like that. Skyrim, stuff like that takes up a little bit of space. I love Skyrim. I still play that pretty often. Borderlands 2, I was playing that the other day. That's a good one. Red Dead, the first one. That's an awesome game.
Yeah, I've got Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I haven't played that yet.
On here. Oh, dude, it is so good. It is good.
I hear that multiplayer's alright.
Multiplayer sucks. It's...
yeah, see. Maybe that was you that was telling me that.
Dude,
like
they
basically... You can't have animals on or something? Or?
Well, basically what it was I like Rockstar. I think what they did with GTA Online was good. Although GTA Online is very toxic, it's very trolly and, griefy and stuff like that. But that's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be that.
For sure.
But they tried to capture that same that same thunder with Red Dead Online. And Red Dead Online is more toxic than than GTA Online is. You can't go, at least on GTA Online, if you go out towards like Paleto Bay and all that stuff, and like towards Mount Chiliad, like out in the desert part of the map, there aren't very many people out there, so you can ride around, do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about being griefed or anything like that, unless you're in actually downtown Los Santos. But you go anywhere in Red Dead, dude, there's somebody there and they're sniping you and they're griefing you. You can't do anything. You can't do anything in the game.
I like the story mode of Red Dead. So when I get Red Dead 2, it's going to be all about playing the story.
Yeah, and like I said, I have it. That's another game I've been thinking about streaming. I have RDR2. I've been thinking about streaming that, like I'm doing with Mass Effect, streaming the story, the campaign of it. Because Mass Effect Andromeda also has multiplayer. I've never played it, but it's nothing more than a horde mode.
Is Red Dead 2? Is that one pretty similar to the first one?
It takes place several years before Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, it's a prequel. No, you play as Arthur Morgan.
Oh, okay.
And so you're actually
John Marston.
You're not John Marston. You're not John Marston. Although John Marston's in there, he makes his cameos. You're basically playing the actual right before everything happened to where John was forced to go back after Bill Williamson and Javier Escuela and Dutch and everything like that. You're actually playing as part of Dutch Vanderlyn's gang.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So, and it's really good, and it tells a good story. I played it and beat it on my Xbox One, but I don't have streaming capability on the Xbox One, so I'm thinking about streaming that as well. So that way I'm not just, obviously my channel has started with Farm Sim, and it's going to stay with Farm Sim, because that's, where I got my, how my channel got started. But I'm also going to stream other things. That's why I wanted to stream, last night I wanted to stream at least the first hour and a half to 2 hours of Mass Effect. And actually, believe it or not, that video is actually doing really well. I think it's up to like 7-8 views now.
That's good. The quality of that video, that was a good quality stream as well, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really good. I like the way that one came through.
Yeah. And that one, and like I said at the beginning, at that one, it's like I did very little talking, me hardly talking at all in it, because I want people to hear the story and pay attention to the and trust me, later on, once you get the whole crew, dude, the crew banter gets pretty freaking funny.
Yeah. You were talking enough, I thought. You were talking stuff still. It's just, in a game like this where there's nothing besides the sound of the fucking harvester
equipment,
or tractor going, talking to make a video, I guess talking is not necessary.
Yeah.
You can just make a video of you working and doing this stuff, and who knows, there's probably people that like that more than hearing us talk, but
yeah.
That's not what we do. So being able to have the conversation in there, it would be hard to have a conversation while your game is also having a conversation.
Exactly. So, yeah, and that's the thing, and that's why I told people it's like, yeah, that's like I told people it's like, I'll have the chat up, and if I get an opportunity, and if I don't answer right away, it's because I want you guys to pay attention to the game. And I will get to whatever question you ask, but please pay attention to the game, pay attention to the story, or else you will get lost.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially in that game, you will get lost if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, sometimes I just get all busy doing what I'm doing, and then don't look down at my comments.
Yeah. Well, I peek down at them every once in a while just to, see if anything, because whenever that on-air thing pops up, that a new comment has popped up, instinctually I've trained myself to look down at my phone.
Yeah, same.
Sometimes
I'll be driving and I go and I crash because I'm looking down at my phone.
Yeah. I'm going to put this on a higher worker for a minute and step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. No problem. We're going to be here. He'll be right back in no time. Who knows? He might be doing a smoke break, but you know we're plugging away at this field pretty well. Lots of soybeans. I almost have this truck over here on the other side filled up. It'd be cool if we could switch between us during the stream. That way, if he stepped away, you can switch over and see what I'm doing over here. Yeah, we're knocking it out pretty well. Also coming up pretty soon, I have no man's land. I'm plowing and liming and fertilizing and seeding the entire no man's land into one map. So that's going to be the real mega field. So go ahead and stay tuned on that. Check that out. Oregon Trees on YouTube. Oregon Trees. And then You Get Smoked 503 on PlayStation Network. So go ahead and look me up on both. And stay tuned. A lot more to come. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun doing these stream videos, especially working with Irish Wolf over there. Irish Wolf Gaming, check him out. Yeah, it's been a blast.
What's up?
Just talking to the YouTubers, man.
Cool, I got back before the hired worker even finished the row.
Oh, yeah, it's easy out here in these fields.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I may stream. I'm thinking tomorrow I may stream World of Warships.
Yeah, you should. I want to check it out.
Yeah. And believe it or not, it's a fun game. If you like naval combat, because that's all it is, naval combat. If you like naval combat and battleships and destroyers and cruisers and aircraft carriers, you will like World of Warships.
Oh, cool.
And it's all World War II era warships and World War I era warships, and that, so. It's a fun game. I'm pretty sure I knew I was gonna like it even on the console because I liked it when I was playing it on my laptop. I had a lot of fun with it playing it on my laptop. So
that's cool. Man, it's been a long time since I played a game like that. There was a few different, I can't remember the name of it, but it was on like the old PC that I had years ago, where it was all like World War II type ships. And stuff.
Well, the people who did World of Tanks.
Yep.
It's the same people who did World of Warships.
Oh, cool.
The exact same people did World of Warships, so. Oh, I had to get a drink of sweet tea.
You love your sweet tea, huh?
It's a southern thing.
I got some nice cold green tea in the fridge right now. I should go get some of that here pretty soon.
Nah, man. And you know what the funny thing is? Right now, I'll wait till you come back.
Oh, I'm here. I could walk right to my fridge from my.
You know what the funny thing is, though? You'd probably laugh when you found out what I was drinking it out of.
Mason jar.
Mm-hmm. Drinking it out of a mason jar.
That was an easy guess.
Well, Kentucky,
I got mason jars too.
Kentucky falls south of the Mason-Dixon line, so technically, I am a Southerner.
Yeah, cool. Technically, I'm a Northerner then.
Yeah.
We are in the Northwest.
Yep. You're in the Pacific Northwest.
almost as far north and west as you could go.
Mm-hmm.
Before you're up in Canada.
Yep.
You know, well, Washington's pretty big. It goes up quite a ways.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I am now. I'm actually in Washington is where I live right now. But I always say Oregon because I was raised in Oregon. I spent, over 30 years of my life there. So
yeah. Well, I was born.
I always tell everybody I'm there. So
yeah, I was born and raised in Kentucky. So
yeah, cool. And I haven't even traveled very much. I'm not very well traveled.
Yeah.
I am around here, but I haven't gone really off the West Coast. So
yeah. Well, I used to drive truck over the road, and I drove for a company called JCT, which is John Christner Trucking out of Sapulpa, Oklahoma, and I used to go up to Washington and all the time and pick up apples.
Oh, cool.
So.
Yeah, they have a lot of apples up there, and pears and stuff like that. Actually, to be honest, out here in Oregon, Washington, man, we got everything, man.
Yeah.
We grow, I don't know if we got, cotton and stuff like that, but, man, we got fucking everything out here, man. We grow. This is a very, very healthy growing state, I tell you.
Yeah.
Every time I travel through, Oregon, Washington, I'm still blown away every time. I'm like, oh man, I'm always looking at all the farmland, especially now that I get more into farming too. I'm always like, oh yeah, every time I see a piece of equipment, I'm always like, oh yeah, look at that, I know what that is. Hazelnuts recently have been, from what I've seen when I'm driving straight down I-5, which is the main highway from pretty much Canada to Mexico on our side. When I'm driving down I-5, and all I see is hazelnut. I think it was, I forget exactly where it was that a lot of the hazelnuts were from. I need to find out. I need to go and look at that and find out where it was. But different part of the world, almost exact same climate as Oregon, and they had the majority of the hazelnuts. Something happened there. I can't remember exactly what that was either. Something. A disease or something over there. So I forget exactly what happened, but they couldn't do all the hazelnuts anymore. So Oregon was one of the few places in the world that was able to take over for that. So now the production for hazelnuts here is humongous.
Yeah.
Every new bit of land as you're driving down I-5 has hazelnuts on it. I was pretty blown away. That or pot. Yeah, we have a lot of that here too.
Yeah.
I think overall, from some of the biggest farms and that type of stuff, especially like CBD farms and stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest ones I've seen so far have been in Colorado, and I've seen some really big ones in North Carolina and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some huge ones out there.
Yeah.
I'm talking outdoor, 14,000 acres.
Yeah, CBD is actually starting to get big down here in Kentucky, down in western and southern Kentucky. Man, it's starting to get big.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's a lot of big pharmaceutical companies that are leaning more towards the
CBD oil. Yeah.
Yeah, which is smart. It's just people are like, oh, the pharmaceutical companies aren't going to allow that. They're not going to like it. Well, a lot of the smart ones are investing their huge
for the
amount of money
for the freaking longest time they didn't, the pharmaceutical, doctors were pushing for medical marijuana. It was the pharmaceutical companies who kept saying no.
Yeah, because they wanted to keep making the money.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, they do still want to keep making the money, but the smart ones are focused on the market, the right demographic,
And I talked to a guy that was on medical marijuana, and he goes, medical marijuana is completely different from regular marijuana. It's it's the way that the plant is grown is completely. He tried to explain it to me, but he goes, it's completely different. It's not like you smoke it and get high. You still get high off of it, but it's not as strong as the shit you're buying from your dealer down on the fucking corner.
No, it's very similar actually.
Well,
a lot of it's Yeah,
like I said,
when you were able to get like medical, when you actually had a medical card type of thing before it was legalized. Are you guys legalized there now?
I, honest to God, I don't actually know off the top of my head.
Yeah, for sure. But before it was legal, you had a medical marijuana card, and that allowed you just to like get a prescription to get it.
Well, I know Colorado. I know Colorado. There are still some.
Strictly medical.
Whatever, I can't remember what the fuck they're called. Dispensaries where, even though it's legal in the state of Colorado, you still need a medical a card saying that that you're buying it for medical reasons. Even though it's 100.
There's a lot of places too that keep it strictly for the patients. Like that. There are certain people that have different types of disabilities and whatnot. So there are people that do fully cater to only strictly medical patients. But here in Oregon and Washington and stuff like that, it's it doesn't even matter. You show your ID, you go in there, you get what you want. I don't even know what the limit is. I don't think there is a limit. You go in there and get whatever you want, like you're going grocery shopping. And everybody's shape, size, color, age is in there. Dogs are in there. Like, not as much recently because the whole COVID thing going on.
Yeah.
You see people's grandmas in there getting stuff. All kinds of stuff. It's the same type of thing with like the pharmaceuticals. How they're like doing the. I always thought they were going to be like against everything, but the smart ones are investing the money in the right place. Just like the gas companies are doing the same thing. Where I always thought like the big petroleum owners and stuff like that were not going to like all the electric or different stuff like that. Well, all the smart ones have been investing a lot more into doing all the.
Well, I can't really say anything because I'm a truck driver, and right now nobody likes truck drivers. Even the big technology companies don't like truck drivers. They're trying to do all this stuff to take the truck driver out of the truck and everything like that. The thing is, man, you do that. You realize how many people you're putting out of a job.
Oh yeah.
There are over 3 million truck drivers on the road today. Over 3 million people.
Did you see that thing a while back? I think it was like maybe it was last summer or last fall, where all the forestry drivers were all on strike down here. So all the loggers, all the logging trucks, they were all down here on strike because they were trying to shut all them down and take away all their jobs and stuff too. And it's like big communities and people in Oregon and stuff are just all they do is log. Oregon trees. Man, we got so many trees here.
Yeah, it just gets out of control. It gets out of hand. I mean, I'm not one to knock technology because I like it. Smartphones, tablets, hell. I remember before there were flat screens, you had to have that big heavy ass tube TV. I'm not against technology. I like technology, but with that being said, don't try and force technology into an industry where I know more about it, and it'd be safer for me to be behind the wheel than to have some computer driving this truck.
For sure. Well, same thing with me too, as being like a cabinet builder or woodworker stuff. We have a lot of like CNC machines coming up, and a lot of the people designing stuff these days are like my age and don't have any experience in the shop, so they're like, all right, well, how do we do this? We just cut it out of the machine, huh? I was like, no, the machine can't do that. You can't figure out. They're still trying to like take away a lot of the stuff, but you still need that person there to be able to do certain things. Yeah, it's like you got to be able to cater to the person that's still doing the job. Like a driver.
Holy shit, dude! We've already been streaming for over an hour.
Oh, nice.
And we're not even anywhere near done with this field yet.
Let's keep on going then, huh?
Yeah, we'll probably at least go for about another 20 minutes.
I say we keep going.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
This is a mega field special, so we might have to go a little bit longer.
Yeah, probably have to go a little bit longer.
I'm down to knock it out with you if you're if you want to do it. This has been what they've been waiting for. So
yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing one continuous stream, knock it out, check out what the total is at the end.
Yeah, I just happened to look down. It's like, holy shit, it's already 20 minutes to 1 in the morning, my time.
Yeah, it is late your time, huh? it's only 9:40 here, so.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of fun and interesting doing streams with you as well, because we're on opposite ends of the country. And it's funny, we've only been doing this for less than a week together, so.
Yeah.
I guarantee a lot of people that got on here and watched us stream together would know that we just met like last week or beginning of the week, a week ago.
No, we met about 2 weeks ago, but we've only been streaming for about a week together.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because
we barely briefly met though on my map.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, in the past week we got a lot of work done. A lot of work.
Yeah.
I just imagine if we would have just worked on one map the whole time, we would have been done with everything silos filled,
I still want to do a conquering the map on here.
Yeah. You still can. You're still on your way. So
own every field, harvest every field.
Yeah, you're almost there now.
Yeah. And I think that's
doing this field is like a quarter of the map.
So. Yeah, pretty much. And then once I own all the fields and I've at least harvested all the fields once, right?
Yeah.
And I own all of them, we'll have conquered the map, and then I'll probably end up deleting this map.
Starting a new one.
Probably not starting a new one on here, because once I've conquered
I'll do just a new map.
Yeah, just start a different map.
Yeah.
Delete this off my mods list. Delete this off my mods list, and just start a new map.
For sure.
I'll
be off mic just for a second.
Yeah. You good, man?
So I got about half a mile area done almost down here.
Yeah, I think if you put all my passes together, I'm about half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Look, yeah, you've got about half of it done. Because I can see where the, where you've cut, where you haven't cut. Even though I can't see you, but I can see where you've cut and you haven't cut.
Yeah, I just kind of dove it into the field there. I'm like, that's about halfway. Yeah, we're about half. It looks like you're probably about half, maybe a little bit over half.
Yeah, I'm saying probably about half.
But yeah, we're getting through it, huh? I just really want to see what that total is.
Yeah, well, let's see. We're already up to 609,963 is actually what's in there right now between the two silos total.
It won't show you that one, huh, unless you drive over there to fill?
Yeah, it won't show me that one unless I drive over there to fill.
Well, you'll have to dump the last load.
Then pull around and fill.
Yeah, you could probably just dump it, and then, you have to pull around on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice if they showed both stylos separate. But also a total as well.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say? We were at 609.
609, 963 total.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do like these harvesters a lot. Like I was using them last night over there at Sussex.
Mm-hmm.
They do a really good job.
Oh yeah, they're Jesus, they're beasts.
Yeah, the capacity is huge. Yeah, I'm used to how much do those New Hollands hold? 15 and a half?
14.5, I think.
Oh yeah, 14.5, yeah. So, the capacity on this is quite a bit more.
Yeah, 14.5, and then the biggest case holds 14.4. The Agco Ideal holds 17.1.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I've never been never been a big fan of that harvester.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Like I'll use it.
Yeah.
It looks cool, all black and stuff like that. But these are probably my another favorite besides the New Holland.
Yeah.
Just for the capacity. Actually, they sound really good too.
Oh yeah, they sound nice.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is like I got the Bordeaux pack so I could get the 9RX.
Uh-huh.
I like it. The thing is a beast. It's got 600 plus horsepower and everything like that, so we can pull just about anything.
Yeah, it sounds good too.
I was actually a little disappointed in the way it sounds.
Oh, really? I think it sounds like a freaking.
Because I've heard,
turbocharge,
I've heard the real 9RX, like the real deal, and it's got a little bit more diesely sound than it does in game. The turbo isn't quite as loud on it. It does have it has that turbo whine to it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I am dumping this into the wrong freaking silo.
I'll pull a load out of that one and put
I'm
the
going
other
to.
Yeah. That happens.
Yeah, but yeah,
autopilot. Yeah.
Yeah, it should have a lid the diesel sound on it should be a little bit louder. Now it shouldn't be so turbo-y.
Yeah, it should be more like the Big Bud.
Not quite like the Big Bud, but still pretty damn
diesely.
Diesely. Because like I said, there is a turbo whine to it. It does have a loud turbo whine, but not that loud.
Yeah, I thought it sounds pretty cool though.
Oh, I'm not saying it still sounds pretty good. I was just a little disappointed in the sound. Because it shouldn't be that, you shouldn't hear the turbo should not be that loud. No, I'm not going to lie. I've got 4 of them on my new map.
Oh, nice. Are they all pulling the Bordeaux pack?
I have 2 of them. Two of them pull a Bordeaux, the Bordeaux pack, the big one, and then the other one pulls an 18-meter Great Plains planter.
Oh, nice.
For cotton, to plant cotton.
Is that mod direct plant one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have that one too. I was actually thinking about throwing that one on Sussex and doing some direct fast plant fertilizing on all my fields.
Yeah.
Just to knock it back out with a crop again.
Yeah.
Okay. Either that or I'm going to throw a Big Bud in there. Or a Brute, I mean. The Big Brute and throw that on there and do all my fertilizing.
I have 2 Big Brutes on that map too.
Nice.
Just because I like the Big Brute, that's the only reason why I got it.
I know, I like that too. I didn't really ever use it until I started playing on this map.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually the only map I've ever used it, but I'll probably use it. I'm not sure if I'll do any more fertilizing on No Man's Land. I might just leave whatever fertilizing is already there.
Yeah.
Plus with my big cedar, is fertilizing as well. So
yeah,
it's doing pretty well. So After we get done on this map, I'll probably jump over there and work on that for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably after that. I'm probably gonna jump over to mine and that and
Your new one.
my new one and
Yep.
do a little bit more work on it.
Cool.
Because it's gonna sit dormant for a while until I get done.
You're all ready.
Till I'm ready.
In.
Yeah, well, till I'm done with
Lone Oak.
Lone Oak.
Oh, cool.
Which that Lone Oak is still going to be a while because I haven't even done the first harvest on it yet.
Right.
You know. Like I said, I'll probably
let me know when you want to do that because I got a lot of stuff on there I need to get harvested as well. So.
Yeah.
I'll help you do some harvesting on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, all your fields need to be fertilized again too.
I'll do that.
Yeah. But with everything fully grown, you may not be able to fertilize them again.
Yeah, probably not. That's okay. First round.
Yeah.
Probably do that. Get some oil seed radish planted for the next go around.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a Great Plains on there too, right?
Yeah, the co-op has 2 of them.
All right.
And I have access
to talk to the co-op about about renting one of those to put some seed down.
Yeah. I'll have to make it. Well, basically, I have contractor status at the co-op, right?
Yeah, right.
So I should be able to give you contractor status so you can so you can lease.
Yep.
That and it's hooked to, and both of them are both hooked to 9RXs. So.
Yeah, for sure. I remember seeing that video. Mm-hmm. You're showing off the co-op over there.
Oh, the co-op's changed a bit. I've added a couple. I added a mod that just made it look more realistic. It's if you go to objects in the mod hub, it's the waist scale decoration.
Oh.
Yeah, just to make it more, because at a real co-op, you would scale in empty or loaded, and then you would get your loaded or your empty weight when you went to leave. I'm basically.
Does it actually work? Too?
No, it doesn't actually work. It's just there for looks and for role play.
Yeah, that'd be cool if it actually pulled up on there and showed your weight.
There is a weigh station. There was a weigh scale mod. I think that they have it for the console. I'll have to look, but there is
because they have it on maps.
Yeah, there is. I think there is one where that actually works. When you pull up onto the scale, it has a weight pops up.
Yeah, La Coronella, the one pops up when you pull up on it. You just gotta make sure you pull all the way up on it right. If you're hanging off, it's sort of weird. Or you're pulled too far forward or not far enough, it won't weigh your load right.
Yeah, but yeah, I got it for basically got it for decoration and make this and give the scale house or make the co-op look a little bit more legit.
Yeah, that's
just like at night. I'll especially if I'm like working at the co-op and it's nighttime, I'll leave. I'll pull out on the main road, park on the side of the road, walk back to the gates, and shut the gates.
Yeah, for sure.
So that way, because co-ops do close at night.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Probably can't hear my horn.
No. Well, that's weird. It was having me miss a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Thought for sure I was over it.
But I'm getting closer and closer to the tree.
Oh, yeah, because you're just going in a circle, yeah.
The one random tree in the field up here in the... It's like up here in the right-hand corner.
Yeah, for sure.
So, dude, we add 18 into this field, man. This field's going to be nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
And then if I can actually plow the road in, we add this field to field 2 into 1.
Yeah, so what are you doing on this field next?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I, honest to God, have not thought about what I'm putting on this field next. I might do corn since I got 2 corn heads, corn or sunflowers.
Yeah, sunflower would be good too.
Corn or sunflower.
It takes a lot to get sunflowers, so this would be a good sunflower field. But canola as well. Canola usually it pays pretty well, and it takes a lot, just like soybeans. It takes a lot to fill up the harvester with that.
But no, I'm thinking I want to do a high yield crop next, and I want to bust out those. I want to get those besides the one corn header that you've used over there on field 18 to get 18 started. The other day when I wasn't streaming this map.
Last night.
I want to do a high yield crop that that fills the harvesters up quick, and I want to use those corn headers.
Corn.
So probably do corn.
Actually, corn is actually one of my favorite things to harvest. You don't always get a lot of money for it, but I tell you what, it looks really cool when it's growing. It looks really cool when you're harvesting, especially on this map.
Yeah, I like the
best looking corn.
I like the animations for when you're harvesting it.
Yeah, it looks way cool. And then even when you harvest it, the part left on the ground on this map is pretty badass looking too.
Yeah.
But I really like the way it yields. You can fill up so many trucks so fast with corn.
Oh yeah, it's a super high yieldy crop.
Yeah, but for these harvesters will do really well with that because the capacity is so nice.
Yeah.
I was like, man, why do I miss so many spots over here on the right? But that's totally where you left.
Yeah, that's
or
me.
Over here on the left, that's all your spots.
That's me.
I was like, wow, this looks weird. I didn't miss all that. It's not my style.
But no, my next map is strictly. I will say this. I will give you guys a little sneak peek into what my next map's going to be. Cotton, strictly cotton, with a little bit of grain work in, just so I can do the pellets at the straw harvest add-on.
Nice.
So yeah, my next map is mainly 100% going to be cotton, because I want to show you guys cotton, and it's also going to be for beginners who have never seen cotton before. Also to let you guys see the machinery, the John Deere Cotton DLC, and that. So, but yeah, that map is going to be fun.
Yeah, just like on my Sussex, I'm going to be doing a separate farm. I kind of talked about it a little bit, but my separate farm, there's actually going to be maybe 2 or 3 separate farms, but one of them that I've already kind of bought some fields for is all cotton. And I'm going to start it off with the money on there, only leasing stuff at first.
Yeah.
A lot of the money went right into buying the land, so it's going to start off. I'm going to start off by getting a harvester for each field. So each field needs to be able to pay for the harvester, make some profit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, just off of that, without doing any kind of additional money or anything, we're going to try and work up to buying, maybe 4 cotton harvesters for that little company. And then I'm doing another one down on the bottom there. It's a lot of, it's a BGA right there, so we're going to end up buying the BGA for that farm.
Yeah.
With their money, with that farm money, and setting up, we'll be setting up all of that over there for doing mowing.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be mowing and grass and stuff over there, taken into the BGA. But just off of, if that area is not that expensive to buy all that, I'll probably buy a mower and, enough, probably a wagon and a windrower and stuff like that just to get that little company going over there, and then we'll see if it's profitable just off doing that small stuff. Because so many people, I feel like a lot of people are kind of intimidated when they're trying to start out in this game, and so everybody puts a million or $100 million on their map or whatever. But so I want to show a couple basic setups where you can start small and
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that's the thing you gotta understand is I've been playing this game since I think '09, '13, somewhere around that time. I've been playing this game for that long, and the only reason I have all this big equipment, especially here on 17, is because I like playing with the big equipment. But when I first started playing this game, I had to start small. I started with the smallest tractors, the smallest tippers, no truck, you know, no semi-truck, no big semi-trailer tipper. You know, I started with everything small to learn the game. And I also played with this on all the time, the help menu for controls and everything like that. That is one thing that I will tell new players to this game. If you want to learn this game and you want to learn it quick, go to the map that has the tutorial on it, and you will take them and take the map tour, because it's going to take you through harvesting, it's going to take you through tipping, it's going to take you through the basics of the game.
Yeah, do all your tutorials.
Do your tutorials, and keep the help menu on. And if you ever need help, you can go to the help section of, you know, in the menus,
menu.
And it tells you, you know, there are 13 types of crops: wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybeans, corn, oats, oilseed radish, potatoes, sugar beets, poplar, sugarcane, and cotton. Those are the 13 crops for this game. And there's sections here. And then there's advanced knowledge, you know, and then there's animals. And there's just all kinds of, and you know, in forestry, there's just, the game gives you, you know, it gives you everything you need to learn on, you know.
Yeah, and we've been playing this game for a long time, and we still constantly go in and check stuff and,
you know,
research different stuff on this game as well. So,
and honest to God, you know, like, I haven't touched the forestry stuff in a long time. So if I ever did a forestry map, let's play, I would probably have to play with the help window on until I got used to it, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then there are some times where it's good to have the help window on, especially if, like, you're checking your silage to see if your chaff is fermenting. Well, the only way you're going to get that number, the only way you're going to get that number is if you have the help window on.
Most of the time I have mine on. Sometimes I'll turn it off, but
yeah, I
usually just have it on, so if I do need it, it's already there.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, I mean, if you're watching my stream right now, the only information I have on the screen is the fact that it's sunny, the time, how much money I've got, my speedometer, and my capacity on my combine. I don't have the map on or the help window on.
Yeah. My map is off a lot of the times, but sometimes I'll turn off my help window, but I swear every time I turn it off, I have to go check a silo or a bunker silo or something. So
yeah. Well, I mean, this.
I can't do that.
This is just, you know, now, like, if I was doing chaff, like if I was jumping chaff into a silo, oh yeah, my help window's on the whole time. You know. And that. But normally, you know, like normally when I'm chaffing to make silage, I know that it takes on average 2 in-game days for the chaff to fully ferment. So, and it's always been 2 in-game days, even since, you know, 13. So it always takes, you know, 2.5 in-game days for your chaff to ferment into silage.
Yeah, I think it also depends on how fast your plant growth is set.
Yeah, that too. But that doesn't, believe it or not, that actually doesn't affect it very much.
Yeah. This still is pretty quick.
Yeah.
On Sussex, I think that fermentation on that, like, I've only played it like last on my stream or whatever. Yesterday, was that yesterday? Yeah, last night.
Yeah.
I bet we're about getting close to about 70% fermented on that. There's like 1.2 million liters, I think. That's going pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna knock this field out, guys, and get the final final tally on soybeans. And then once we get the final tally on soybeans, that will probably be the end of the stream. But we still got a little bit left to go, so we're gonna be streaming for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. Hang in there. You guys wanted this, so...
You know, I've been promising you the mega field for a while, so we're getting to the mega field here on Welkers. So... pull up to the truck here. Hell, my truck's almost freaking full again.
Yeah.
Part of this load will fill up the front trailer.
Nice.
Did you just jump in my truck?
Maybe, yeah. Going over to the grain cart.
I keep seeing your name every once in a while. Your avatar pops in, then your name pops in above the truck.
Yeah, I forgot about this fuel guy over here too.
Yeah.
I left him over here to fill.
Yeah, well, it's full. I got the money alert on it.
Oh, did you? Yeah, when it filled up, yeah.
$4,100 something dollars for $4,100.
It's not too bad.
Oh man. Yeah, we're getting it done.
Yes, we are.
Okay. We are in the silo right now. Just like I'd say, not even 30, not even. Like 25,000 away from having almost 700,000 liters of soybean in the storage systems.
That's pretty good. Yeah, too bad it wasn't fully fertilized.
We're still getting quite a bit out of this fucking field.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do great.
You know, because the part I'm harvesting right now was completely fucking fertilized.
Oh, nice. Looks like quite a bit of that down there was pretty well fertilized.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that was me.
Helper H blocked by an object.
Yeah, that is blocked by me. I was the object. Yeah, it's been fun. Quite the field you have here, though. This is probably the biggest field I've seen on Welker so far.
Yeah, I think once I add 18 into it, and then if like I said, if I'm thinking I'm right, and I can get rid of those gravel roads, and I can plow 2 and 1 together, and then plow 1, 2 into this field.
Yep, now you're talking.
I don't even think I'd have enough storage.
Well, you'd have to get rid of something to get some more silos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think oh no, I'm only at 1152 on my slot count.
Oh, perfect. Get another big grain silo. It's only 1 slot, right?
No, I would just add extensions.
Oh, there you go. So those are only 1 each.
Mm-hmm. Those are only 1 each.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if you turned all the soybeans in, you get a nice little price for it.
Yeah, I would. That'd be a lot of trips. I just like I like this map because this is, like I said, this is a map where, you know, in this Let's Play, it's just, you know, I'm not taking this too seriously. You know, it's just to come and hang out and stream and, you know, BS and do a little bit of farming at the same time. You know.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's about all this map is. It's nothing too seriously. You know, nothing too serious like my Lone Oak.
That one's a pretty fun one as well, though.
Oh yeah, I have fun on that, you know, but
yeah, you don't take it too seriously. You just have more of a role play type of thing instead of a let's play and hang out type of thing.
Yeah.
But no, that's a fun deal you have going on over there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so plus, you know, this way I can also, you know, talk to, you know, actually, you know, sit and, you know, talk to somebody instead of trying to keep it, you know, in character and stuff. I can also give channel updates on this, you know, and stuff that I've got coming up.
You ever thought about doing one where you start with $0?
No.
Come on.
No. I like my big equipment.
Come on, you gotta work your way up to that, man.
I like my 9RXs.
Yeah, that's what's funny you're talking about earlier, like playing so many, you know, so long before all the big equipment, working your way up. Playing like 15 and 17 before mods. There wasn't even a money cheat or anything on there.
No,
so.
There wasn't. You had, you know, and on 13, dude, I started my farm sim career started on 13 on the Xbox 360.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
And there was no money cheat. There was no nothing, no mods, no nothing. So I remember going through and figuring out how to play the game and everything like that, and figuring out what was the best crop to sell, which it was canola. It was always canola. Just planting nothing but canola and selling right out of the field, taking it as soon as my tipper was full, running right over to the sell point, dumping, you know, selling it, running right back to the field, you know.
Yeah, my first one was 15, and it was very similar.
Okay, here's the deal. This is how bad it was for me on 13. Even on the computer, you couldn't match the speed of your hired worker.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right? It's like when you set the cruise, you had to set it. You'd have to set it to cruise 1, cruise 2, cruise 3. Well, you set the combine to cruise 2, right? And then you'd get your tractor with your tipper. You'd set it to cruise 2. Well, the tractor's faster than the combine, and while you're unloading, you're pulling away. So you'd have to wait for the combine to completely 100% load up and stop before you emptied him out. You know. Yeah, dude, it was it was 13 was a completely different beast, you know. But I can't really complain. You know, people who played this when this game originally came out, when it was just farming simulator, hell, they only had one crop type, and you started with every piece of equipment in the game because there wasn't that much.
Oh wow.
And your one crop type was wheat. And that was it. That was the only crop in the game, wheat. No semis, no big tipper trailers, no big combines, and you also started with every freaking field in the game too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I forgot where I saw that, what YouTube channel I saw that on, but somebody did the history of Farming Simulator. Right?
I'll try and find that.
Yeah, and you, like I said, you started. I think it was the original Farming Simulator. You started with pretty much every field in the I think it was pretty much every field in the game and all the equipment in the game, and you had one crop type, and that was wheat. And there were no mods, not even for PC. You know. So. Be glad we are where we are, and not all the way back then, dude.
Well, that's why I appreciate this game so much, because I started with 15, played 17, and now playing this game. So I appreciate how far this game has come, and how far it still has to go as well. So
oh yeah, that's why I can't wait till the new systems come out and Giants actually comes out and says that, hey, the next farming game is because and see, that's the thing is Giants is they haven't really they've kept quiet about it, because I follow Giants on Twitter, and they haven't really been saying anything about the game. And people have asked them, when is the game coming out? And they don't want to give a definitive answer, because it was supposed to come out this year. 21 was supposed to come out this year, and it always comes out around fall, or around,
Yeah.
Well, they came out. They came out earlier this year and said there will not be a Farm Sim 21.
Yeah, it's going to be Farm Sim 1, I think.
It's either going to be Farming Simulator or Farming Simulator 1, or nobody knows. But people are asking them, okay, well, are you waiting for... And they're not confirming anything, but they're not denying anything, right?
Hopefully it's called Farm Sim World.
Well, it would be nice if it was called Farming Simulator World,
Because it's like a whole world you gotta drive around in, Like
but,
one of those, what's that, 16x map?
Oh, dude, after I finish saying this, there's a map I gotta tell you about that I wish we could get on the console, but it's not even out yet for the PC. But anyway, but people are asking, okay, we understand that it's not coming out for this current generation console. Are you waiting for the next generation of console to come out? And they're not saying yes, but they're not saying no. You know what I'm saying? They're not confirming or denying that that's what they're waiting on. They're just saying, just wait and see. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. They're being very, very, very hush about it. Which normally this time of year, they're not. By this time 2018, they were already blasting things about Farm Sim 19. They were already blasting trailers and equipment lists and everything, and they're not right now.
Yeah, well, I think they're just waiting for that new system to come out, and then
I think that's what it is too. Because from what
if they're going to do it right too, they're going to be coming out with a new system, and if anybody's smart, they probably won't want to buy the new system right away.
No,
because they always have like, all right, well, this is an update version coming out.
Yeah, see,
that's
like my Xbox One. My Xbox One is actually technically the 3rd generation Xbox One. And my PlayStation 4, now granted, it's a used PS4, but it's a 2nd generation PS4.
So is ours. We have 2nd generation.
But the good thing is, I will say about this is the PS5 and the Xbox and the new Xbox Series X, which is the official name for the new Xbox. Both systems have solid state drives.
Hard drives, yeah.
So you're talking about tons and tons of freaking storage.
Fast too.
And very, very fast, very high computing power and everything like that. And these systems are they're turning these systems basically into PC towers without a computer screen.
Yeah, gaming PC tower with no screen attached.
Yeah, with no screen attached to it. So.
Yeah, because all those gaming PCs, they all have SSD hard drives in them.
SSD solid state hard drives, and it's like, oh my god, dude, So I'm hoping. This is a wish. Don't know if it'll be true, but I'm hoping that when the new Farm Sim does finally come out for the new systems, that we don't have frickin' slot counts.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love this game. Game. But I hate the slot count.
Yeah, I do too.
I
just wish we could have more space for mods, I don't mind the slot count. Maybe if the slot count was like way higher on the new one.
Well, I would like
to have 100 gigs of mods on my.
Well, I talked I talked to a guy in one of my on my community because I'm in a couple different farm sim communities on this here on the system, right? And I asked him, I was like, he goes, well, he goes, a lot of it has to do with the internal storage of the system,
Right.
not the actual storage of the game.
Right.
He goes, because he goes, I've got every mod that's come out. I was like, well, how?
Right.
He goes, I've got a 4 terabyte, I've got a huge external hard drive that the game is on.
Yeah, it's on PC.
So, no, he's talking on console.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he stores it on there because you can only, if you go and look at the game on your, how much memory it takes up in your PlayStation, it's only like 12 gigs total.
Yeah, well, his game,
That's
his
with all your downloaded everything.
Yeah. Well, from what he was telling me is his farm sim is not actually stored on the internal memory of the PlayStation 4. His game is stored
Find out how he does that.
on a well. He may also have a modded PS4 because there are a couple of people that do have modded PS4s that have been able to. Like there was one guy, he's in the community, right, and when he went to his store and he was buying a vehicle, he took a snapshot. He didn't have a slot count.
Oh.
So he found a way to mod his PlayStation to get rid of the slot count.
That's interesting.
So,
gotta find out how.
dude, if I knew how, I would say, yeah. But there's ways people have hacked their consoles and stuff like that and modded their consoles.
Oh, for sure. I used to have a regular Xbox that had, 150,000 games on it.
Mm-hmm.
All the old NES games, everything. It had all the different
yeah.
systems, all the old stuff from all the Nintendo, Sega, all the PlayStation stuff, all the 64 stuff.
Yeah.
Everything, man. We were playing.
Well, hell, dude, that's like
we were playing old Tetris. Out of all the games, we had 150,000 games that we get to choose from.
Well, dude, that was like
original Tetris.
yeah, dude, that was like I had an N64 emulator on my original laptop.
Yeah.
I was sitting there playing GoldenEye online with my buddies and shit like that,
Oh yeah, yeah, we had that on there as well. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, all those games.
Mm-hmm. But
Xbox.
The funny thing is there was this video I watched. It talked about people who play. You really wanted to piss your friends off, right? Play GoldenEye, do slappers only, and insist that they play Jaws, or whatever the guy's name was, and then you play as Oddjob. Because Oddjob is actually he does hit. You think he doesn't have a regular size hitbox.
Yeah.
But do slappers only.
That's funny. I remember playing Perfect Dark a lot back on like 64.
Mm-hmm.
And that was before there was 2 joysticks on a lot of controllers,
Yeah, that was back before the DualShock and all that, man.
Well, it's funny. Speaking of like the rumble and the controllers, I've been playing like the new Call of Duty, like Warzone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I turned my rumble and my controller off because that was a little tip that I saw. I saw a little tip by a dude was saying that with your shooting, if your controller vibrates too much, it actually throws off your accuracy.
Yeah, throw off your aim.
Yep. So I turned mine off, and he's like, "It's going to take a while for you to get used to it." To be honest, I barely even noticed the difference. I almost forgot I turned it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like crazy how you go back and think about all the old like controllers and stuff, and how it was like really a lot of it was PlayStation. PlayStation was like the first system that had the dual joystick, and everyone's like, "What's the joystick over there for?"
Yeah. Well, the thing is now is, dude, it's like it's. Especially nowadays, dude, people are so used to having the dual joysticks, and every system now that comes out has the joysticks on it. I mean, hell, even the Wii you know, when you take the Joy-Cons off and you put them in the controller, it's a regular controller with 2 joysticks, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, but it was it was the Nintendo Switch. I have a Switch, and dude, I'll tell you what, it's got some good shit on it. It's got some good games on it.
Yeah, we're thinking about getting the nice one.
Yeah.
Because my wife, she's due in July. She's like, man, we said we need something to do while we're in the delivery room. So we're thinking about maybe buying a Switch.
I tell you what, it's nice. It's nice. It actually is nice, and it's got a fairly decent battery life. But it actually uses the same charger that my phone does. Nice. Same charger end. My phone is I have a Galaxy S8 Plus, and it uses the USB-C. Yeah. It uses the USB-C charger. The Switch. My phone does. Well, guess what? Guess what? So does the Switch. The Switch uses the USB-C charger cable, charger end. So
it's floating around already.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's the Switch is nice. I haven't played mine in a while, you know, but no, it is nice to play.
Yeah, both of my older kids, they have the Switch Lite. What's it called?
Yeah.
Those are cool, but you can't dock it or anything. I want to be able to dock mine, have all the attachments for it and all that. So we'll probably get like the nicest one that we can get.
Yeah, I think for my Switch, mine came with the docking station, the actual console itself, the Joy-Cons and all that. I think I paid it was $2.99 on sale, or no, it was $2.99 straight up from Walmart. So I think I paid with tax. I think I paid $300 something total.
For sure.
I don't think it was above $340 with tax. You know. But no, it is a nice little system. You know.
Yeah, a friend of mine has one. He likes it a lot. So. And then the end of this year, I'm going to invest some more since we've been doing a lot more streaming and stuff like that. And I've been doing a lot more gaming, like especially farm sim stuff. I want to get another TV. I want to get a second PlayStation, probably a Pro. I'll probably wait a while for the new one when it comes out. I want to wait a year, so to probably get one of those. So
yeah, I'll probably wait about a year and a half before I get the new PlayStation, because I'm probably going to end up getting the PlayStation anyway, because I looked at the games lineup for the Series X. None of them interest me.
Yeah. But I want to get. I don't have a good computer right now, so I want to work on getting a computer so I can work on doing maybe some editing along with using my PlayStation as well. So I'm going to try to figure out how to hook all that stuff up. I'm not really familiar with a lot of that. I would like to get
guess what?
Microphone set up so I can have a mic instead of just my headset mic. And I would like to get steering wheel pedals with the side panel too for this
That's
game,
one thing. That's one thing. I definitely want to get, is because I've been going back and watching my videos, and since I'm using just a generic PlayStation mic, I don't have a pop filter. They don't have pop filters, so whenever when I'm talking, it's especially if I'm saying something that I'm using the letter P, you can hear it pop.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure if you can hear too much of that in my headset.
Every once in a while, but it's
this one's like a Turtle Beach headset, so it's a little bit better than, because you're using just a generic, right? Like you said.
Yeah, it's I still have the box for it. It's a level 40 wired dual ear headset.
Yeah. Hey, it does sound good. It sounds fine.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty well just having having a headset like that. So that's cool.
But
it shows you that you don't have to have a whole bunch of fancy stuff.
No, you really don't. And that's the thing. And if you go back and you watch any YouTuber, especially in gaming or whatever, or vlogs or just about anything, they all say it's like you don't need $3,000 or $4,000 worth of equipment to start a YouTube channel. You just gotta start.
But yeah, I am going to invest some money. Probably be like $1,000 with everything. You know, that's with the TV, the console. I'm gonna get a different desk and chair and the side panel, and the whole kit's like $200 with the steering wheel, pedals, and control panel. Just plug and play for this game. So I want to get all that.
I was actually looking at the farm sim kit, you know, steering wheel, side panel, and everything like that. I found it on Amazon for like $180.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was seeing it around pretty common for about 200.
Yeah, and I think with tax, if I had ordered it with tax, it would have been like $195 with tax.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool it's for this game, so
it's for this game. It's plug and play, plugs directly into the USB ports in the front of the PlayStation, and it's got all the buttons.
And that's Logitech too, makes that as well, right?
Yep, Logitech, but you have to make sure that here's the thing. They also make the exact same kit for the Xbox One.
Yeah, so you gotta make sure it's PlayStation.
So you have to make sure it's PlayStation compatible.
Yep. Which is pretty simple. It says it right on there. So
yeah, and see, that's another thing. Like, say you do decide to get a gaming PC and get this game for your PC, guess what? You already have the steering wheel and everything.
Yeah, because you could use that Logitech for your
PC
as well.
Use it, because that's when I played Farm Sim on my laptop. That's what I used. I used a PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
I didn't use the WASD and a mouse.
For sure.
Fuck that shit.
You know. Yeah, even when I get a steering wheel, I'll still be doing a lot of stuff on a controller.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's actually that's the cool thing about the Farm Sim steering wheel setup. It's also made for you to use when you are outside of a vehicle.
Yeah, it has joysticks built in on the steering wheel.
No, you press down on the gas pedal. Your guy walks forward or runs forward, and then you turn the steering wheel to look.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
You know.
I thought it was the joystick to look on that one.
Or it may have been the joystick to look, but but I'm pretty sure that somebody said, yeah, it's like if I'm outside a vehicle and I want to run forward, I just press down on the gas pedal, and the harder you press down on the gas pedal, the faster your guy goes until you reach full speed.
Yeah, well, on that new Farm Sim one, it has 2 joysticks that are on the controller or on the steering wheel, so you could actually move around and do stuff with those joysticks on the front of the controller, on the front of the steering wheel as well. With the old Logitech, the regular Logitech that you can use, but it wasn't made for this game. It didn't have the joysticks on the steering wheel.
Basically, the big thing I want is the side panel.
Oh yeah, me too. That's gonna be awesome.
All those buttons do things in the game.
Oh yeah, that's all plug and play too. So as soon as you plug it in, you can hit buttons and it's already gonna operate.
And it's all set.
Yep. You do have to play around with it, kind of get used to figuring out.
Oh yeah.
What does what and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah,
does your blinkers? Actually, doesn't the steering wheel have a a turn signal thing on it?
I don't know. I can't remember. I'd have to look.
Yeah,
I'd have to look it back up, but I can't remember.
If not, it's on the side panel.
I know there's a button for blinkers on side panels. I know there's a button for 4-ways, which the 4-ways probably. I don't know if the 4-ways would work on console, considering we have no way to turn the 4-ways on console.
Yeah, it operates like your pipe. It operates.
Oh, it operates everything.
Equipment, yeah.
And like if you've got a front end loader or a telehandler or whatever, the little joystick actually moves the stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That'll take some getting used to as well.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool though. If you could do all that with using the joystick and the steering wheel, you know.
Mm-hmm. But oh yeah, I want that logic. I want that. I've wanted that since I heard about it and saw it.
Yeah.
Because that came out for 17.
Yeah, I did. But they have the newer edition is for this one, for 19.
So, and from what I understand, the 17 version works the exact same way. The 17 one, the version that they came out for 17 is 100% compatible with this version as well. So if you wanted to go, if you didn't want to get the one for this game, for this version, you could get the one for 17, and it basically everything's the same. The only thing that's different, I think, is the color of it. And they may have added, like you said, the actual 2 joysticks to the steering wheel, because
that's a nice feature.
Because the one for 17 doesn't, but it does have a turn knob that you can take off.
Like a suicide knob type of thing.
Yeah, suicide knob.
Yeah, that's cool.
A break your hand or wrist knob if you lose control.
Yep.
But
so on that Logitech one that you used to use,
I never
is there resistance?
I never had one. I never had one. I've always wanted one. I've never had one. So as far as there's resistance, I don't know. But Logitech is known for putting a little bit of resistance in. On their things. So I don't exactly know. But I'm sure if you went into... But see, the thing is when you look it up, Logitech actually makes racing steering wheels for racing games that do have resistance in them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would do that for Farm Sim.
Yeah, I just want to check it out and see how nice it feels. It's only a couple $100. When you start getting into the really nice stuff, you're talking a couple grand.
Yeah. Yeah, like there was a guy. I don't watch him anymore. It was Puma Plow, and there's a guy on there. There's a guy that gets on his streams. Like every time he streams Farm Sim, and he's got like a $1,500 gaming steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
For Farm Sim, and I'm like, the Logitech one with the side panel and the pedals, I could see spending $300 when that was brand new, because it was unique, because it was made specifically for this game. But going and spending $1,500 on a steering wheel for a game, I can't see that.
That's like Armstrong Gaming. His whole setup is like 60 grand.
But you gotta remember though. YouTube and gaming, that's his job. That's his career.
Yep.
So that I understand.
Yep. He's sponsored too. He gets like all kinds of stuff given to him, sponsorship stuff. So if he got that big off of just playing video games, more power to him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I would like to build a simulator that has a TV and my system and stuff like that, where I can get in and it's already all set up with the steering wheel, side panel, and pedals and all that. All I gotta do is just turn the game on and go.
Yeah, sit in it and go. Yeah.
But it'll be a while before I do that. But I could very easily build something to hold that side panel could clamp to, and that the steering wheel could clamp to and be secure.
That's why I want to get a little desk set up, like a different type of little desk.
Yeah.
I could build one as well. That's kind of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I build stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if I do build one. It'd be cool to where I could mount the pedals to a floorboard type of thing, and then have everything else in the side panel mounted wherever I want it. I could make it out of just plywood,
Yeah.
Paint it black or something. Like cup holders and different stuff, and pipe holder and ashtray. And
Yeah.
get a little mini fridge set up next to it. Urinal, so I wouldn't even have to leave.
Oh man, I think we're getting close to being done, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely getting closer. You're a lot closer on your side than I am.
Yeah, I think
after you get done on your side, you'll have to help me come.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely jump over there and help you finish up.
there'll only be a couple passes left probably by the time you get done over there. Yeah, we're knocking it out, man. This is going to be a mega field.
This is, we're already over 2 hours, so this is going to be a long stream.
That's the mega field. You guys wanted to see it.
Yeah, dude. But we're getting close. We're getting close to being done. And like I said, it's been nothing but freaking nothing but this field tonight and harvesting. But we needed to get it done. I've been promising it for a while, so.
And I always tell everybody that we do put the work in. It's not like we're just talking about it. We actually put the work in. And this field would have been done a long time ago for the amount of work that we've gotten done.
Yeah.
Since last time we were on here, so. Yeah, this whole map would have been conquered for the amount of work we've done so far. I've plowed most of this map for how much I've plowed since last time I was on here.
Yeah. I think the amount of work I've put into, we've both put in, like you said, we've both put into both of our other maps and stuff like that. Yeah, if we had just been sticking to this map, we would have been done with Welker's, sometime in the middle of the week.
It does take a lot of work, does take time, especially when you start getting into big boy fields like these here. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and these are some pretty damn big fields.
Yeah. But you can get 6 workers going. And
oh yeah.
Run truck and stuff like that, but just 2 of us, a little bit of worker help, but a couple people on here. You can do it by yourself even too.
Yeah, and normally the worker help is only when we're,
running truck. Yeah.
Running truck.
Yep, got to keep the harvester going. So if they were able to run truck for us, it'd be different.
Yeah, and the funny thing is every time I go to run truck, I completely freaking forget to hire a worker.
I'm surprised you're making good time over there.
Yeah.
That goes to show how, the way you harvest by going in some circles over there, it's efficient.
Yeah.
Not too much more time on here. We'll be all done. You can check out what that total is. I don't think the total is going to be too much crazier than it was the first time.
No, I don't think so either. So my math must have been way the fuck off.
Well, it goes to show being only halfway fertilized and weeds isn't too bad.
Yeah.
But we'll find out officially when we're all done here.
Yeah.
I'm emptying out my harvester right now.
Yeah, I see you over there running that little 8RT.
Yep.
With that auger wagon hooked to it.
Yeah, I barely see you over there. It's funny, you're so close to me now compared to how you were, but you're still so far away.
Yeah.
This little auger wagon's not bad, though.
No, that's actually one of the littler ones. That's not even the big one.
I like that big one with the tracks. Looks cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but
this one does fine.
Yeah, the capacity on these combines isn't really big enough to warrant that big auger wagon.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, if you're running something else like corn or something like that, you definitely want the higher capacity.
Oh yeah. We get to corn, I'll probably end up selling that freaking auger wagon and getting the big one.
Yeah, maybe a couple, so each harvester and truck can have one with it.
Yeah.
Because it's cool being able to run your grain cart in the field and have your truck on the side,
Yeah.
I don't mind running the truck in the field either.
I don't neither. Especially, the funny thing is down here around in Kentucky is a lot of farmers, when they contract a truck out to come out and haul, shit, that truck drives right in the field where they've cut, drives right in the freaking field, empties from the field,
Nice. so I got a full truck. Now I'm gonna run this truck in. Harvester's on a worker. I'll run this in and I'll be back.
I just got done cutting around the front of the field, or front of the tree.
Oh, nice. It's funny how that tree ended up being about in the middle over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be too far behind you with my truck, 'cause my combine's almost, my harvester's almost full.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, you're looking loaded over there.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even see it squirting out anymore. It's full.
Yeah.
Soybeans coming out of your ears over there.
Well, you know what the funny thing is we are actually harvesting a crop that they actually grow in Montana.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, this is Montana, right? Welkers.
Yep, Welkers is in Montana because I watched one of the videos, one of the actual Welkers farm videos, where they went and helped a neighbor a few miles down the road from their farm harvest soybeans.
Oh, cool.
So.
Yeah, so this kid that I play on here with, Farm Buddy, he's really cool. They do a lot of, he helps his neighbor farm and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They're in Pennsylvania, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they do a lot of soybeans and stuff out there as well, yeah. I guess. That's cool. He's only 13, but he's a good farmer. He's playing at the Cornell a bunch right now, doing all his little factories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's smart for being a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's learning. He wants to be a diesel mechanic and stuff like that. And, doing all the little shop tool stuff. And,
yeah.
He wants. He's been doing farming and stuff too. So, it's never too young to be out there getting some work done and learning some stuff.
But God, these trucks and trailers desperately need to be cleaned.
It's the dirtiest I've ever seen these.
I know.
I was just looking at this one, like, that thing looks beat up.
Oh yeah, both trucks are beat up. They're both dirty as shit. Both trailer sets are dirty as shit.
Yeah, we haven't been doing anything. Just putting soybean in them. They're not even like, what's wrong with some soybean? It's not like we've been putting asphalt in them or anything. That's what they look like. I've been putting tar in mine all day, it looks like. It's all black on the edges and stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool. It looks good all beat up like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of detail. As I was saying before, I wasn't really a big fan of these trailers.
Yeah.
I don't use them that much myself, but they sure are good looking.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is we started this stream. The combines, the harvesters, were clean. The heads were clean. Now they're just fucking destroyed with dirt.
Yeah.
But
I still haven't had to fill up gas on this one either yet.
But that's the thing about this field. That's what this field does.
Oh yeah, I put some wear and tear on your stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting through it.
Yeah. It's going to be similar to my very first stream ever when my very first stream was on this map, and it was 3 hours and 20 something minutes.
Yeah, that's a long one.
Mm-hmm. And it was
since I've been on here so long tonight, I probably won't be doing my stream tonight, but
yeah.
I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, and to think 3 hours and 20 something minutes of me playing this by myself with no one else to talk to.
Yeah, well, good thing I got on here and started helping you, huh?
Oh, dude, trust me, if you weren't on here, I probably would have got it through about half of this field and ended the stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would have got through half because you did about half of it during the stream.
Mm-hmm. It's taken me 3 hours to get almost... Let's see, I started at 11:20, and it's 1:50 my time. So it's been over 3 hours.
Yeah, like I said, we put in the work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Playing a game like this takes a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's relaxing. You know, we just sit out here on the farm and cut down all the plants that we spent so much time putting in.
Mm-hmm.
Do it all over again.
Yeah. I think I maybe got a pass and a half left after this.
Yeah, I bet there's about maybe 5 passes left over here.
On your side?
Yep.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think I got like a pass and a half.
Yeah, we're doing fine over here right now, though. Get through it.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait till this is done and I can go walk out and have a cigarette.
Yeah, well-deserved cig.
Yeah.
Yep, there's no smoking allowed in the harvesters.
Yeah, well, there's no smoking inside my parents' house. So
no smoking in the harvesters.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude! Could you imagine if we had done this field with the tiniest combine, the tiniest harvester? How long it would have taken then to do this?
It wouldn't have took that long. I would have shot myself in the head before then.
So be happy. It's only taken us a little over 3 hours to do it with these, and these are pretty much the biggest in the game.
Yeah, next time we'll have to do corn. Corn would be a lot more interesting because the capacity. Oh man, we'd be offloading every pass.
Every few passes, or every pass.
Yeah, dude, it'd probably be down and back because when I was down there doing 18,
mm-hmm.
that one wasn't fully fertilized, I don't think, but down and back on that one was actually doing about a full load. So
yeah.
I left the truck on the one end. I went down and back and down and back again.
Corn would be something where I try to at least find like 2 more people to come in. Have 2 people running the trucks and the auger wagons.
Yeah.
You know.
It'd only take us about 4 hours.
So.
At least we know kind of like how much time it takes you and I to harvest this much. I knew it was going to take a while. This is a huge field, man. You did a really good job setting this one up.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody thinks that Welker Farms fields are big and don't like playing this map, well, you probably don't want to play his map because he took this whole corner of the map and turned it into one field.
It was well, and I did it on stream too. There's evidence of me doing this. I did it on stream. I streamed it.
Yeah, for sure.
So. Yeah, I got like a half pass left after this.
Nice.
And I'll be done over on my side.
Nice. Well, we'll be finishing up here very soon.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I like big fields, you know? That's like on my new map before I start working with... Because there's 2 farms on my new map. But before I start working with one of the farms, I'm going to go and plow a bunch of their fields together. So.
Yeah, you should. You know, on that bottom area,
mm-hmm.
When I did mine, I plowed a bunch of those together.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be plowing a bunch of fields together.
Yeah, I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to give any clues out, but that lower down there is where I
basically you take from where field 30 is on that map. Right, that's the equipment yard for the other farm.
Oh, cool.
That's the equipment yard, and they own basically everything in the lower right-hand corner.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
So those fields were already big. So I plowed 2 of those fields together. Those are going to be huge. Those are going to be huge fields.
Yeah, not this big, of course, but
no, not quite this big. But for that map, yeah, they're going to be big. And you know what the funny thing about this is, Smoked? I think this is the only map where I don't have my slot count in the red.
That's close.
It's close, but it ain't in the red.
Yeah. I know. On Sussex, I was thinking too. I did have that sugar beet harvester and the potato harvester going. Mm-hmm. So that's like a pretty high slot count, just those 2 pieces there.
Yeah.
So I'm like up into like 1,100 or so, but if I ever get to the point on that map where I'm going to use where I need to have more slots, I'm going to probably I might get rid of a couple John Deeres because that's like 90 slots, just those 2. And I don't really use them, so that's like my reserve slot count is those 2 tractors.
Oh, the 8RT and the 9RX.
Yeah, I love having those sitting there, though. It looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man, it's just, it's... I think now, I think the problem was, I don't know why, when we were both streaming, why either you would get kicked if you were on my map, or I would get kicked if I was on your map. But we've been on here, you've been in my game since like a quarter, like a quarter 10 after a quarter after 11 my time, and I started my stream roughly around 11:20 my time.
It could have just been like the server, the PlayStation Network having issues that time, because that's never really happened. I didn't do a lot of streaming before, but I bet we could have both streams tonight on this, and we would have been fine.
Yeah,
because even before, it was kicking me out even when we weren't even doing anything.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm glad we nice solid. And actually, I almost had no lag tonight or anything.
Yeah,
barely any lag at all tonight. So.
Well, another thing is we did have a power surge earlier today.
Oh, you did?
So I had to restart my modem and router.
Oh, maybe it was just that.
So yeah, so my modem and my router were both restarted today. So I think that may have been another issue we were having is that of course they tell you, at least my internet company tells me is about once a month I should unplug my router and unplug my modem and reset them. Let them reset for 30 seconds, plug them back in.
Yeah. I just did mine when we were having problems last time.
Yeah.
It did help on my end a little bit more. You should definitely, if you have your PlayStation on like all day like I do. We watched, Hulu and Netflix and movies and all kinds of stuff through it.
Yeah, see, I watch all that. I watch all that stuff. I watch all that stuff through my phone. So.
Yeah. But it's good if you have your PlayStation on all day to turn it off and give it a break for a little bit. Turn it all back on and get it all fresh again.
Yeah. Normally when after I get done streaming tonight, when I finally do go to bed, my PlayStation won't come on till. Usually won't come on. Oh, that was the last that was the last half pass. But my PlayStation usually won't come on till about 2:30, 3 o'clock. So it's off for at least a good 12 to 13 hours before I turn it back on.
Yeah, mine is probably it's off for an hour a day. Sometimes because I'm up until 3, 4 in the morning sometimes. Maybe not on the game till that late, but I get off the game and I watch something.
Yeah.
And then I go and I go to bed, and then my wife wakes up at like 5 in the morning, 4 to 5 in the morning. Like right when I'm getting up, she's going. Or right when she's getting up, I'm going to sleep. Sometimes, recently, anyways. She gets up and she'll play the game or watch something on here too. So
yeah.
And then I wake up and I get on it, and you know, it's on quite a bit.
Yeah.
My daughter, she might start doing some streaming as well on Fortnite.
I'm not a Fortnite fan, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not really either. I actually just started playing it recently because they started doing like multiplayer, like split screen type of thing for that.
Yeah.
So I play with my wife. She's actually a badass on there. She kind of carries me most of the time. She says she doesn't. She says I'm good at the game, but I feel like she carries me most of the time.
Yeah. I
shoot to kill, so
yeah.
I just never. Are you
serious? I can't put the last 5% in my truck.
Oh, come over and drop it in mine then.
Well, it's my harvester's sitting over here. I'm gonna run my truck in real quick because I'm done.
Yeah, I only have
side of the field.
2.5 passes left.
Yeah, I'd say
wasn't too far behind.
I'd say about 2.5. Yeah. Because after I dump this truck, I'm just gonna park it.
Yeah, we're almost done with the mega field, man. We'll have to get our totals. And a lot of the field was pretty well fertilized.
Yeah.
There was almost no weeds. I did see 1 or 2 little weeds over here on this end.
Yeah.
So maybe when I was spraying the herbicide. Did you ever have to go back and spray herbicide again?
Nope.
Cool. So after I cultivated everything, it all got ready to go. We fertilized everything. And as soon as I was planting, weeds were popping up. After the weeds started popping up, like right when they were brand new, I jumped in the big
brute.
What are those called? Yeah, the big brute over there, and I was dropping herbicide down and killed all the weeds. So it's like a whole sea of dead weeds on the whole thing. And that was the only time we had to do herbicide, was just that one pass. So I wanted to know because I wasn't sure if they were going to pop up after we planted. So doing the early stage herbicide worked out really well for the weeds, and it also acted as a preventative as well. So that's a good thing.
Just pull this truck under and get it ready for the final total.
Oh, I still have to come dump as well.
Yeah, no, I'm just parking the truck.
Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, yeah, for over on that side. Yeah, that's right. I'm used to them, the other multi-fill. Those look good. That's a good-looking silo. Go back to that real quick. Go back to that truck. Oh, you should go back to that truck where you were over there parked. Gotta show off that silo. Look how good those look, huh? Like the top of those silos.
It's an American
style. Scroll back over so it's like closer to the screen. The way it like shines off the top of the light there. Like put the silo like right in the screen there. Like move your cursor around your joystick. So you're like up on top of the silo.
Yeah.
I like how good the top of those look. I love the way those look. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
those look great.
Yeah, it's an American style silo.
Yeah, no, it looks great. They're tall too, super tall. I like that a lot. It's a good looking silo. I use them multi-fruit. What are they called? Grain silos with the multi-fruit storage.
That's what that is.
Yeah, but the one I have, the dump and the fill is on the same spot. It's like has the red beam that shoots down into it, and wherever a bucket or whatever goes underneath that, that's your like fill point.
Yeah.
So when you pulled up on there, I was like, oh, I still have to come over. It's because I'm used to filling and dumping on the same side, so I didn't notice you weren't in the way. Are you coming down to the last pass?
Yep, I'm already starting in. You gotta remember there's a bit of lag between, bit of a delay between what I'm actually doing and.
Yeah, gotcha. And YouTube, yeah.
And the video.
I noticed that too because I can see what I do. Like when I'm watching like my stream or whatever, I can see
Yeah.
I could do something like down and then
Yeah,
watch
basically,
myself.
the only reason I have my stream up is so I can watch the chat. I'm not actually watching the video.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I can plug my phone in too.
Yeah, mine's at 46.
Oh, mine just said 15%. I thought I had enough power. My charger's like right behind me here, so no biggie. But we are almost done.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move out of your way and let you pass straight through, and then I'm gonna get closer.
Yeah.
You keep going all the way straight without moving. I'll back up out of your way. I'll let you pass, and I'll get back on my line.
Yeah. Last two little rows.
Yep.
Well, you're getting a full row. I'm getting like a 3/4, you know. Because I still got a lot of header over to the one side that's not being used.
Yeah.
Let's start cutting it a little bit.
Yeah, take all that. I like how your gamer ID tag or whatever says Irish Wolf Gaming now. It's cool. How do you change that?
I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but when we get done with the stream, I'll tell you how to do it.
I might want to change mine to Oregon Trees.
Yeah, it won't. Yeah, and plus it won't confuse people as much, especially like earlier, when you were kept jumping into my truck. It kept coming up with your, you know, and it's not matching. It's not matching. Yeah, it's not matching your YouTube channel. That's the only reason why I changed mine, is so it matches my YouTube channel.
Sure, but I've been using You Get Smoked 503 since like Xbox days and shit.
Yeah.
So I've been using that one for so long. That's why I use that one. And people always call me Smoked.
Yeah.
So that became like a nickname for my gaming nickname. People call me Smoked.
Well,
for short.
here's the other thing. You could also go to your YouTube and change it for free.
Yeah.
And not get charged.
Well, I gotta say Oregon Trees on there. I've been Oregon Trees on there for a long time. So
that's true.
I really keep going with the Oregon Trees because that's me, you know. So it's all about the Oregon Trees, baby.
But yeah, I think it cost me $4.99.
Yeah, for sure.
To change it to Irish Wolf Gaming.
Yeah, I'll probably eventually change my banner on there as well, but I like the plant that I have on there.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that plant, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that plant at all.
It has a nice color.
It's green.
Right? It was a nice day that day.
And it makes you happy, hungry, sleepy.
Yeah, but it was just a nice day overall.
Yeah.
Alright, buzz down here and load this.
Yeah, and you gotta wait for me to come down. I'm
Yep.
almost done with this little cut right here.
You want to just leave the harvesters out here for now?
Yeah, we can just leave them out here for now. Because since this is the last of it, or basically I'm gonna jump down to after I empty this out into your truck if there's room, which there should be. It's only 6,692 liters.
There might be. I'm not sure what's in that grain cart either. Is there anything in that grain cart? Let me see. It's over to it. Oh yeah, we got 4,195 in the grain cart. Well, you know, if I have to haul this over there, and drop off the last little bit, I will.
I think with the way I got the silo set up, you may not be able to get in there with the auger wagon.
I'll make it work. That's not a very long pipe on the smaller one, so.
No, it's not.
It's harvester either way.
Yeah, we'll just leave these out here for now, and I'll come and get them after stream.
No problem.
Get them all washed up and put up.
Yep. Fixed up. Man, this one made it on gas. We're about a quarter tank left on gas here, or on diesel.
Yep. That truck's full.
How much do you have left?
There's 7% left in the combine.
Okay.
I'm taking
You gonna take the auger?
I was gonna take the truck. Yeah, I'm taking the truck.
Right, well, okay, I want to back up, dump this in the auger.
Yeah, there's like I said, there's like 7% left in that.
Yeah, no problem. Wouldn't that be crazy if we did 440,000?
Well, we'll see after I get this thing.
So that's the case. I'm leaving weeds on every time.
Yeah, well,
only fertilizing 50%.
Well, I quite literally said I wanted this to be an experiment. I wanted to compare to what it was, how the field was, because we weren't paying attention to what it would be like if we had it, And we got the majority of that field to 100% fertilization.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, so it should be better. So this is a good experiment because last time it was only 50% fertilized and it was full of weeds. This one should be better. Speaking of weeds, I'm just going to cut through your weeds here. Too.
Yeah,
instead of going all the way around. Usually I go all the way around, but get this all finished up here for you guys. Appreciate everybody being patient and watching this whole video. But I know you guys have been wanting to see the mega field, so there
if you pull up, you should be able to reach my back trailer.
Oh, yeah, okay. I could probably just offload right into that thing. There's probably enough room over there. I've done worse.
Alright, so let's park this guy right here for now.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Plenty of room.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Plenty of room.
Alright, that should be everything at all combines.
Alright, and we're empty. What is our total?
Okay, guys, so here we go. Now, the grand total harvested that is actually in there is 960,594 liters total of soybeans. Total.
What is that, 440,000 liters?
So, hang on a second. That is a grand total in this silo of soybeans of 520,630.
So it did give us more.
It did go up.
Yeah. It wasn't double.
It wasn't double, but it did go up.
So we went up, what's that, about 80,000?
A little over, I think around 80,000 liters.
Not too much.
Yeah. But
yeah.
But with the so
yeah, we're done.
Done with
flowers.
Weeds. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end the stream there. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to keep up with everything I'm doing here on the channel and in my Lone Oak roleplay and all my other series that I've got going. Tomorrow, as far as what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, I don't quite know yet, but I believe, like I said, it's going to be World of Warships Legends. So, thank you all for coming and hanging out. Don't forget to go over and check out Oregon Tree's YouTube. Give him some love. He's doing some pretty good stuff over there. He's got a Sussex Let's Play going, and him doing
No Man's Land.
No Man's Land, the mega field. So with that being said, guys, with that being said, guys, don't forget, it's your boy Irish Wolf, and I'll see y'all next time.